If you're like most people, you probably throw everything in the fridge to keep it fresh. But did you know that not all foods belong in there? Today, we're going to talk about some everyday items that actually lose flavor, texture, or nutrients when refrigerated. So stick around, because you might be surprised by what makes the list. 1. Tomatoes. First up, tomatoes. Storing tomatoes in the fridge actually changes their texture, making them mealy and less flavorful. They lose their vibrant taste because the cold stops the ripening process, which is what gives them that rich, fresh flavor. Instead, keep your tomatoes at room temperature to let them fully ripen. 2. Potatoes. Potatoes are another no-no for the fridge. Cold temperatures cause the starch in potatoes to convert to sugar more quickly, which can lead to a gritty texture and an overly sweet taste. Store them in a cool, dark place like a pantry, but not the refrigerator. 3. Onions and garlic. Onions and garlic need to stay out of the fridge as well. Cold, moist environments make them soft and moldy much faster. Instead, store them in a well-ventilated space, away from direct sunlight. 4. Bread. Next up is bread. Keeping bread in the fridge dries it out and makes it go stale more quickly. If you're not going to eat it within a few days, freeze it instead. The freezer preserves its texture without making it hard and crumbly. 5. Bananas. Bananas don't ripen properly in the fridge. They turn black and mushy, though they're still safe to eat. But for that perfect texture and sweetness, keep them on the counter until they ripen, then move them to the fridge if you want to slow down the process. 6. Honey. Did you know that honey is a natural preservative? It doesn't need refrigeration at all. In fact, cold temperatures can cause it to crystallize and become thick and grainy. Just keep it tightly sealed in your pantry, and it will last indefinitely. 7. Coffee beans. Lastly, coffee beans. While you might think the fridge will keep them fresh, it actually does the opposite. The moisture inside the fridge affects the flavor, and coffee can absorb odors from other foods. To keep your coffee beans fresh, store them in an airtight container in a cool, dark place. That's a wrap. Hopefully, you found this list helpful and maybe even learned something new. The next time you're about to put one of these foods in the fridge, think twice. Your taste buds will thank you. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on food, cooking, and more.